Hey everybody, and welcome to Sunday's AMA. This is Dave Siles, and I'm with me, and I'm happy to say with me is Enrique Barreto and Mara Rivera.
How's everybody doing?
Finally.
I have forgotten to use the platform a little bit, even though we've been going at it hog wild from the beginning. So I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely glad to be back. And it's we're back, and it's gonna be one of those um, happy places to be because we have a great recap for this past week. We were all collectively in Miami at the Miami Crypto Experience, and it was a show that really is pushing the edge of what it means to be in the crypto space. Um, Not a traditional conference, definitely a whole collective mix of interesting people. But we did have a booth. We were sponsors. We did some live streaming from there. I know some people saw the 360 video that we pushed out. Unfortunately, uh, there was a DJ that was playing behind us, and YouTube is taking down the video because of the
Are you
copyright laws.
serious?
Serious. We got the letter of death the other day,
Ooh,
yesterday.
is it a cease and desist?
It is somebody. I can have to tell you which song it was. I'll have to pull it up, but yeah, some song that was in there was captured. Claim was put against it that we didn't have rights to use it. They don't license it for YouTube. Period. And so then yeah, dropped the video.
Oh,
So
man.
hopefully you saw it while it was live. I do have the original raw video, so maybe we can download it and post it again somewhere else, like on VOYR. Um, and people can watch it there. But it was still a great event. I'll give everybody a chance to kind of give away in some highlights, and then I'll come back and give my 2 cents. And um, I know that one of our community members is out here watching right now. I'm gonna let him I'll put his name up here. Coin Jester. Coin Jester actually came down and spent the week with us in Miami, and it was great to meet him in person and watch his passion and action for Voyeur. He really has gone above and beyond. So I got to give a special shout out to Tom and everything
Yep.
he's done, because it's it's definitely not getting paid to do it, and his passion project has kind of become Voyeur, and he really has done amazing things. And I'm glad we were able to bring him down, because it's can't do it for everybody in the community, but those people who've gone above and beyond, they deserve that chance to a be rewarded for it, but b kind of come become part of the family, and Tom was able to do that. So I really appreciated it.
I I think before I share my personal experiences of the show, obviously I would like to make a shout out for Mara for I mean, she has a busy schedule as it is, and having her coordinate some of the talent that actually came on behalf of Boyer, it was paramount, right? It actually helped a lot. So Mara, I'm not gonna pee on your Cheerios for a long time.
Oh, come
And
on. I'm so used to it. But thank you, though.
But I mean, Mara, let's start from you if you don't mind. I'm still kind of. I know that I've been absent from these shows a little bit, and as I gain my speed, right? Being that it was your first crypto conference, right? And for me, it was. I think it's a second or a third. Um, what did you see? Like what and I would say, what did you see in contrast to the things that we are doing here at Voyeur, and obviously at Voyager Media Group, right, our parent company?
I was on Twitter Spaces with Tom this morning, and we were talking about key learnings, and what you took away from it. What I took away from it personally. And it was, oof, gosh, I think the biggest thing for me was the energy in the room of folks that are trying to do the same thing, but not the same thing. So you have a group, you have all this passion in one room, all of these different projects, and it's different as they all are. So much collaboration comes out of that. And so we all have the same struggles and the same wins. And when you start talking to people, you see that they've been through what you've been through. I was actually with someone on this panel at one point, and we were observing someone that was launching a coin, a token for the first time. And that excitement and that anxiety, and there's a problem, and the phone and the thing. So for
that's
me,
right. It was we were taking a break, and there was this group of people. I mean, different ages, right? But they were part of a company that they were going through that. We were taking a break, and what was that? I don't know, but they were they were launching a coin, right? And I remember sitting down with you and say, "Man, that was us in June, like going crazy and lining the." Sale is about to come up, and oh my god, it's not working. And it was stressful and refreshing to see it from the outside. We'll just say
yeah,
that way.
yeah. I'm gonna pull something up that was probably one of my favorite moments.
Okay.
Let me get it here. No, that's not it. This one.
That's really it. Getting rid of the middlemen by using crypto helps with that. But it's ultimately about making the world a better place, giving back to the community, and being able to just enjoy life. And the fact that you all are on this journey with us is fucking fantastic. So this is not to us, this is to all of you. Thank you. Cheers. Into the future.
Wow, did he drink? I mean, was he drinking like little mini waters? I mean, I don't know what was that.
That was his shot and my shot.
It was just water. It was just water.
Yes, it was purified.
Another awesome moment.
I see. Said the blind man. Was he running with the cigar all over the place? Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, that's him. So yeah.
I learned something really, really big by seeing. I took away a huge learning because I am passionate about the creators that we have on board. That's what keeps me going and moving. And Tiago speaking at the conference and seeing how people were moved to hear the story of the artist, they were moved to purchase the NFT, was a big aha moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
And we tend to think that folks in the tech world, they just want speed, they want speed, they want turnover, they want to know why you made what you made. And that makes a really, really big difference when people want to invest in you. Like that night, people didn't just take a financial opportunity to be a part of a $10 million art project. That night, those folks invested in a human that is embracing technology. And that was a huge, like, mind-blowing moment for me.
Well said. I mean, well said. Obviously, we posted a video of the, when we were talking about the $10 million art project. We posted it on YouTube. We can certainly share that with the audience and whatnot, but it's all definitely on our YouTube channel. And I would say that after that talk, everybody was stopping to talk to Tiago. Everybody was talking to see, hey, this is kind of cool that you're doing this, right? It's something that he's trying to disrupt himself as years of being an artist. And it's something that he's doing it in a way that he's not following the pack. Like he's not following what everybody else is doing with crypto waves and whatnot. He's truly doing something that is completely different. I agree
That's right.
with you. I
Yeah.
agree with you. I would say for me, this event was about. So there is the user where he was. Let me step back. The event truly was for me about two things. One, an inspiration because the first event that I went, it was kind of the event that defined me, Dave, and Brandon as founders of Voyager Media to create Voyeur, and to go through depth through the social platform that we did within Voyeur. But this time, I spoke with hundreds of people in the booth, hundreds, and validation was super important to me. I mean, we had a less than 3 minute message where we were talking about our brands and talking about Voyeur and talking about the things that we believe and whatnot. And people were nodding their heads. People was like, "This is pretty cool." And the other thing that is kind of that which the reason why that's important to me is because the hard work that we do, the struggles, everything that we've done has validation. Period. This is, you know, us creating Voyeur was not a bad idea. It's a great idea. Just like anything else, we're continuing to launch. The platform is up. So that to me was validation to continue, or the positive energy that is needed to continue to go forward, go onward and forward when it comes to that. I would say the other thing that was good for me was, or that I love, was the amount of projects or incubated projects that of people that were on the show that would drag myself, Dave, or Brandon and say, "Man, this is pretty cool, but I have this project. What do you think about this project?" Right? Or, "Hey, do you guys did you did a DXL or an ICO or whatever? Can you guide us through this?" Right? There was a lot of different projects that or individuals that we are partnering with to help them or be part of an alliance on different projects, right? So it was great networking. It was the music was great. The company obviously was great. As you can see, I'm actually looking at your screen, Mata, where you have DJ Mary Mac writing, messages on a car. I think I wrote a message saying, "Hey, if you want to be seen as some Voyeur."
There it is,
Uh,
right there.
so it was pretty good to spend time with people that are like-minded about the world of crypto.
Yeah, it was. That was absolutely. I fully 100% agree. Mana's
What
got all the
about you?
great. For me, it really kind of threefold. One was, it was great to see, our team in action. I know we always had a great team. I've always personally known that, but everybody stepped up. Everybody was there, passionate. Rob, I know Rob's not on today, but Rob was there. Mata again, Coin Jester came down. You worked your ass off. Brandon put on a suit and played the part of the smart guy. And
He sure did.
You sure did.
Great stuff. I got a chance to see the passion for everybody for what we're doing with Voyeur, and obviously the Tiago project. Um, you know, and you can't discount the fact that we had Tiago there, and he was there in person. I will say the opening ceremony. When I decided not to go on stage and put you and Tiago together and go up and open the show. If anybody hasn't seen the video, I've shared it on Discord. You got to go watch it. The opening ceremony was kind of flat until Tiago.
Yeah, it was almost. I agree with you. I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt you. It was not expected, right? I mean, and it is what it is, right? I mean, it is what it is, and I think those are good lessons for those teams. But I think that I don't think I know that I was stopped several times saying, "Man, I'm glad that you went on stage because I was ready to leave." And when I saw you guys come in and you start talking about the passion and the heart that you guys have, I was like all in. So I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, Tiago spoke from the heart. You did too, and that audience, like it was like electric when you started talking. I mean, it literally turned on.
Mhm.
People came alive. I mean, it was natural applause. And then, of course, after the opening ceremony, then we didn't even stay for the entire opening ceremony because we had some plans for dinner. But we floated back down towards our booth, and there was a line already at the booth waiting on
Hmm.
us. You know,
Hmm.
people wanted to meet Tiago. People wanted to meet Enrique. They wanted to understand why Voyeur is Voyeur, and it was kind of a defining moment that for me, validated again everything that we're doing, but it also um, it made us. I don't want to say we were the star of the show, but we kind of were. I mean, we had people hunting us out, and not the fact that discount the fact that we had Tiago, we had DJ Mary Mac. I mean, we had the champ for Christ's sakes.
There it
There
Tommy
is.
you
Hearns.
go.
My God, what an awesome picture. Look at that. That is an
Yeah, I
awesome picture.
mean, um, and Tommy Hearns, obviously the only 5-time world champion to hold the 5-time belts from all the different conferences at the same time. But the Hitman, he's sharp, and him, his son. We had some other guests come down with them, and it was amazing, right? I mean, you know, I was I had a chance to take him to lunch, and then we had a chance to take him to dinner, and just having a conversation with him. I mean, there's so much history there and passion, and the fact that he wants to understand crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, the champ was asking me questions that you know it would he was doing his own research. Let's put it that way, right? And
100%.
it was great. Obviously, um, we brought him down as our guest, and we're doing some stuff with him and his team. But it was just a great time. I mean, and obviously, the highlight. The only thing I felt bad about for the champ is, he obviously came down just to. It's kind of vacation for him too, and once people realized who he was, he got stopped every 5 feet, and I am sure, the crypto world, either had to learn quick who he was, or a few people who actually know boxing knew who he was, but yeah, everybody wanted a picture with the champ then, and so I feel bad because the champ did a lot of boxing photos.
Well, I mean, and I'll share the picture. Mara, you had it on the screen. This is the picture that I took with the champ. And after I took, so with the champ, I remember me talking with him and saying, "Hey, champ, listen, I'm not gonna take a picture with you because you probably get this asked like 10,000 times. But I want to tell you that it's an honor. I mean, because I saw the fights when I was a kid. I was excited about it, right? And of course, and of course, he has such a great heart, and he's like, "You better take your phone right now and take a picture, right?" So then,
Yes, sir.
so of course, stupid me, right? Of course, I'm laughing, but then I'm looking at the picture, and he's looking at me, and I should have looked at him in the eyes just to actually do this, and I'm like, just like an idiot, like instead of me looking at him in the eye, and I'm like, "Damn it, I screwed it up." But it was amazing. It was amazing to see his family. It was amazing to see the interest that they have, and as we've told to a lot of people, and a lot of people know this, we gravitize with genuinely with people that care, that are humble, that are experts, but that care, right? And I continue to see artists, celebrities, painters that they're great people, but what sometimes muddies the waters is the middlemans, the agents, the distribution, the sometimes, I mean, I'm not saying that everything is bad, but there's some bad intentions out there. So I think everybody is looking to a way to remove that middleman somehow, or at least not reduce it, but have that artist control of the middleman instead of just using it as a way to,
Yeah.
be able to them control the artist, right? So, or the creator in that
Right.
matter. So it's great. It was great to see that they're interested, and we're continuing to get inquiries just like the champ, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, and and the champ's gonna be on VOYR, so I mean, come on. I mean, his son's already signed up, and
I know.
champ told me, he's like, I will, because you help me get on it, and I'll get on it. So I was like, okay, champ, we'll hook that up.
It's just humbling, dude. It's humbling. It's like
it
we go through all this stuff, and it's like you go through the stages of, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, right? And you try to keep it cool, but you're like, oh my god, right? So it's like,
Well, having known Mata Rivera and all the people she knows, I've gotten over that syndrome.
I know every time she said,
I
every time
get a
she
call
says,
from Mata. Mata's like, guess what? Guess we're talking to you tomorrow? I'm like, okay, just lay it on me. Somebody famous, and and that's a great photo. I just realized the photo she's got on behind her. I love that photo, and I need that mask.
I want to get one of those masks, like big
that
time.
mask. Was,
I have to ask her. I think we can announce that
COVID with LEDs.
I think, I mean, I'm comfortable announcing this, but DJ Mary Mack is coming under management with VOYR Media Group.
What?
Wow. Big news. Big news.
So we handle that.
Oh, not that one. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it was
is growing stronger. She's completely committed to the team. She didn't even want to leave. I have to get back to New York for a gig. She's like, I don't want to go.
Yeah,
I don't want to go.
We didn't want her to leave. We had a great time. She's
such a
she is a high energy, positive person, and
yeah, I need to get her on Twitter Spaces with Tom.
The positive stuff, you just nail it, right? We typically drawn ourselves to people with positive energy, right? Positive energy is what fuels our drive here at VOYR. She's such a positive person that it's like she walks in the room and you're like, oh my god, there it comes. Ball of energy. I love it. So it's great.
Here it comes.
Off of being an amazing talent. I mean, she played the opening ceremony, and yeah, I mean, her talent, obvious. I mean, she's world famous for a reason, but her talent's amazing. I mean, watching her in action as a DJ was really, really cool. And even Coin Jester saying, I had a blast hanging with Mary Mack.
Yeah, those two were inseparable.
But they were kind of from the same neighborhood, right? They grew up in the same area, so it's like, they literally. I mean, I remember when they started saying, "Oh, this is where I live. This is where I live," and then she's like, "No, get out of here!" Like, they're like literally around the corner from each other where they grew up. So, I mean, just goes to show that the world may be big, but it's getting small, and it's smaller and smaller by day. And VOYR is helping to bring all these people together, and I'm extremely bullish about our mission. We're going to double down on going at certain types of creators, but VOYR is still for everybody. Don't take the marketing angle that we're about to push to be that we're demanding everybody else. We just have to accelerate users to the platform, and we're going to do that where we can generate the most revenue for our holders and stakeholders and investors. But we're committed to VOYR and our passion project. Yes, we have other lines of business. Yes, we represented them at the show as well, and they were also very well received. But that just I guess what I want to say to people is, I got questions about why we were promoting that at a crypto show, right? We have a management agency. We've actually come up with a way to use the management agency to tie into crypto and promotions. But at the end of the day, again, if you remember my last AMA, I committed that we're taking a percentage of profit that comes into the Voyager family from top line and committing it back into VOYR, right? don't have to do that. We shouldn't have to do that, but we are, right? Because we're passionate about making sure VOYR is successful. So, we've repurchased some of the token over the last week. That repurchase is coming out of that profit sharing. And, so for that reason, I know people are questioning it. You shouldn't, because at the end of the day, it's beneficial to what we're doing at VOYR.
100%.
And, we're bringing people that are under management with us into the VOYR platform as well. So at the end of the day, we're driving the mission and what we're trying to do. So,
Well, and I
but I
think,
did get
and I
DMs
was
on it.
Go
I just wanted
ahead.
to, I'm just saying, it was fair questions. I got DMs on it because people saw the picture, saw the live stream. They're asking, why would you do that? And that's the reason why.
I think at the end of the day, and we've been very open. We've talked about open board meetings, which we need to actually schedule one for this fiscal quarter we're in. We have every recorded AMA that you can imagine in this YouTube channel or the different channels, right? And at the end of the day, we've said that VOYR is a long run project. That's what it is. If you choose to invest in VOYR, I've always told people, invest what you're willing to lose. That doesn't mean that we're telling you that we're going to lose. We're not going to lose. We're all fighters here. We're all go through the struggles. We all have to do, risk-based decisions based on the tolerance of the risk and whatnot. But at the end of the day, VOYR is a long run project that if we're looking to generate traffic, interest, and whatnot, you look at different creators, and the adult side of the creators is a place where there's a lot of shakeups and things that are happening that we want to capitalize. That's the end of the day. That's the way that I see it. Yes, we have other creators that we've joined the platform, musicians and whatnot. That doesn't mean that we're saying, hey, you guys are out.
Right.
It means that we're accepting everything. But if you're with us, you're in it with us on that side, as well as on the musician, the cooker, the whatever it is.
Yeah.
So there's a question here that says, or a comment from Madan Kumar that says, VOYR must add the podcast feature in it. What does that look like?
Yes.
I agree.
Agree. We have a passion project to bring our podcast sales burrito back into VOYR as well. We actually have a punch list of features that we're looking to add. I will tell you, podcasting is there. We obviously have Daryl Craig Harris, who has Music Matters, who wants to bring his podcast over as well. But we have a couple of things that have to happen before we hit that feature, and I'm just being transparent. The priority order is getting live video live. Obviously, I mean it's kind of redundant to say that, but that's going to happen here in the next week or two. We are going to get the platform enabled for multi-currency, and what I mean by that is you can come and use BNB, you can use Ethereum, you can use USDC, BUSD. We're going to open it up so that there's very low friction for people signing up and doing commerce on the platform. And again, we've built that reference model in such a way that someone who's using the non-VOYR token will pay an additional tax, and that additional tax will reflect back into VOYR token, so that there is equality through taxation on the token. Once we get through those kind of things, then we are into the mode of what comes next, right? When we have a view of what comes next, podcasting, posting is one of them. E-commerce is another, because it drives value for us. And then, cross-linking memories and the VOYR platform. And then we want to add audio video rooms, right? Think of Clubhouse functionality. So, those are kind of stuff that we have in there. And then, podcasts will kind of fall right in behind that. So, fully appreciate the question. We want to have it. You can post individual audio files today. So while it's not a stream, it is a way you can still distribute kind of after the show content. So if you want to think about it as you have your podcast on your major platform, but you want to have that after the show content, put a subscription feature up, put a paywall up and then post those MP3s or whatever file format you're using for that additional content, and then you can drive your fans here just like you would do on Patreon. Right?
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. I know that you mentioned Sales Burrito. I'm going to start working probably this week on start migrating some of the content from Sales Burrito into the platform. But to your point, right? It's, since we are not yet feature putting that Clubhouse type of experience, it's really me just putting audio content with some visuals on it. If it's a video, put the video in it, but be able to actually have some of that content in, but also explain or use that to, sales engineers, for example, that may have a struggle or they're maybe having an issue. I can go ahead and create something that says, hey, for X amount of subscription, you can check different things that others are not getting, right? It's about it truly. One of the things that I'm laser focused this week and the coming weeks is, how do I help creators with the features that we currently have today, what we have in the truck, monetize those so that they can become relevant. We have VIP messaging. Some people, we all here know what that is. Some people don't know. So all it takes is 30 seconds to explain. A VIP message goes to the top of your list, and if they send that, you should give them an additional TLC support because they truly want to talk to you. So it's just a matter of refocusing that creator. But ultimately, I can't push the creator to do it. They have to watch it. They have to learn. They have to be enabled, and then they have to do it. I'm not their parent. I'm not the teacher. If you want to be at the top of the pages of VOYR, if you want to be, you need to be creating content. You need to be creating stuff that is going to be captivating. That's going to say, hey, I want to click on this profile. That's it seems simple, but some people don't even want to try to do it, I guess.
Mahan, very great comment. And I fully agree with you. Yeah, and we are going forward with the e-commerce idea. And honestly, it's going to be part of VOYR Memories 2.0. Mm-hmm. And I know I haven't shared much on it because I've been working hard to make sure that 2.0 has all the features of 1.0 with a lot of plus before we unveil it to the world. Because we've had so much churn on that side of the table. I want to make sure that, we're testing it internally really, really well first. And I'm at the point where I'm going to start giving a few extended members, people like Coin Jester, NFT Kings, some of our, the Falcon Spit, a couple of, our really core community members access to the new VOYR AMA platform. But it really is going to fix what people have been wanting. So, from that perspective, we listen to you. We built an entirely new platform. So when you think about it, we've built memories now 3 freaking times. Mm-hmm. Here, I'll tease it real quick, but
oh, wait a minute. He's going for it.
Yeah, I'll tease it. There we go. But there is a new memories. All right. And, I don't have the categories turned on, but you have all the different, collections areas, what you would want to go for, you can search for. But when you think about it, one of the things that we wanted to do is expand how you can buy, right? Now, this is out of stock because I've already bought and minted this sample, which was obviously created by one of our community members. And I own the original NFT. This is just an image of it, but I did use it to cross mint it into this platform. But as you can see, I could buy it in cash. I could buy it in crypto, right? And it does work where you can do it with any currency. So I have it multiple enabled. You're going to pay an additional tax here for buying it in cash. You're going to pay an additional tax if you buy it in non-VOYR AMA token, but you can go through and make the purchase, right? And then from that perspective, you can also come in and create an account. So if I log out here real quick. and I come in here and say I want to sign in, you'll be able to do one of two things, right? I can register, as a user, or I can register as a vendor. And once you register as a vendor, we have it set up on the system so that you can have your own store, right? So you have your store, it all will populate back into the master memories system, but then you can also have your own personal brand, and it would be just your NFTs. So you
Dude,
can get a visual
you were as the president of this organization, I may say that I did not know about that. But then again, I've been kind of not in the business for some time because of stuff, but I
Yeah.
cannot believe what you just said. That is actually amazing. So if you sign up as a creator, you are going to have like your own sub store where you
All
can
the
brand
options.
and all that.
You can register one of two ways. You can register as just a buyer and go through the buying process, and you'll just be a user in the system. But if you want to have your own store, you can register as a vendor. And I don't have any stores turned on, but it would essentially look like this. You'd be able to store. I don't have it turned because I have not put any product in it, but that would be your URL for your store.
Gotcha.
So it could be store Coin Jester, store NFT
Gotcha.
King.
Gotcha.
Again, everything that you post on your store still filters back to the main page. And obviously, I only have one thing here, but you will have the opportunity to do that. So let me, if I sign in here, go back to show some, I guess, some sausage.
It's all good. It's alpha, beta.
Yeah. Almost ready for production. I've been working on this now for 2 weeks. So let me just go back down to products here, and I'm gonna turn on. I'll put a quantity back there so we can.
Oh, I see.
And again, so I can choose what currency it's in. Obviously, for the consumer, this is gonna be a little different. This is just kind of the admin side, so don't think you're gonna have to like figure out how to do all this type of stuff. But I go to inventory. I put quantity at 1. All right. Update. And obviously, I'm using an existing NFT contract, so there's the token address. There's the token ID. So I mean, I am playing an NFT here.
Got it.
But if we go back to the main page, visit site, I can go through. I can buy this product now. Right? I can add it to my cart.
Oh, I see.
I can view my cart, and I can check out. I can proceed to check
beautiful.
out.
That is beautiful.
And when I check out, obviously, if I've checked out before, I know who I am. Otherwise, let's fill it out. I can choose to do it in credit card. I choose to buy in crypto.
What? I mean, so if you choose to buy it on credit card, you still need a crypto address to land that NFT. That's basically
right? That's what it's asking for, and I forgot to put that in. So
okay.
See, the air checking works though. It told me I can't buy it yet because I haven't told I'm going to send the NFT.
I got it.
But now I can go place order.
All right, processing is happening. That's good. There's a checkout.
And then I can use my Ethereum wallet. I can use Wallet Connect. I can connect with MetaMask.
Oh, so after the order is processed, then that's when they actually connect the wallet to be able to then deliver the goods to the wallet.
That's right.
Nice. I like it.
Popping up. Probably because it's all right. Well, this does work. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Refresh.
Dude, it's Sunday morning. There's like a strike on technology today. I don't know, man.
All right. Well,
what happened?
You know what? Maybe. Well, I wonder if it's not going to let me sell it again because I've already sold it.
It could be. It could be.
That could be it. Let me. Well, you know, this is what I get for doing live demos. Yeah. It thinks my card is empty.
Hey, man, it's still in the development, so that's the way I see it.
Yeah, I think, and honestly, I think it's because I already sold this NFT, and when it goes to do the contract lookup, it knows that I don't have it anymore in my wallet to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I told the quantity it's one again, I can't sell it because that NFT is not valid. It's already been sold to a different wallet. I actually sold it from my wallet to another wallet earlier when I was testing it. So I think that's what it is, but it does work. But you get that direct connect fashion. You can get immediate communication through. You know, I was showing you our back end side for a vendor side. It's all in this type of UI, so it's very straightforward. And you can also mint in here. So if you're uploading an image for the very first time and you say, "Hey, look, I want to mint an NFT," you can do that. And I've made sure that every kind of video, every type of audio, visual 3D objects are all enabled on the platform. So, you know, some of the stuff that we have with memories today, that's all gone. So.
Dude, that's good. It's always good to see you innovate on that, because at the end of the day, what we've created as founders, we know as founders that we have to make sure that the consumer can procure the product as easy as possible. Obviously, we all know how to do different things such as pancake swap and all that kind of stuff. But from a regular user, it's about making it easy and giving them that feeling that, yes, I own now an NFT, or yes, I now own crypto with VOYR AMA token, right? So I see the back end. I saw the front. This is better than everything that I've seen on the other versions of VOYR AMA, man. So
it is.
Thank you.
I'm pretty passionate about it. I think, you know, I think the community is going to love it. And honestly, it's open for everybody. So, you know, while VOYR, we're trying to keep it for adult focused people and above. I mean, not necessarily it has to be adult being on there to create content. You just have to be age of majority to see the content. VOYR Memories is going to be open for everybody. And yes, if people who are watching my demo there, I just realized I gave away the new URL. You know,
we're going to make. We can change that quickly. They all know.
Yeah, it's all right. I want people to know that voyrmemories.com is going to be the new URL, I guess, because at the end of the day, that's you know, we're going to start marketing and branding it. But I think VOYR Memories has the chance to be just successful and grow fast or faster than VOYR maybe. And it's still going to use the VOYR token. So yeah, and same thing. If someone's using BNB or BUSD, again, there's tax on there that I'm putting back. But because of the way it's been built, and the fact that, you know, people who have like Etsy shops and stuff who are like, yeah, think about it. You have an Etsy shop, you're paying all that fees to Etsy. You can come over here, have your own shop, put the exact same content up, and then choose whether you want to make it NFT or not. That's the other thing. Everything on VOYR Memories doesn't have to be an NFT. The way I built the system, it can just be straight content. If you want to sell T-shirts and you're like, I'm not going to NFT every single T-shirt, well, I want to put T-shirts up there for sale, you can, and you can take crypto or cash.
I did not see that one coming. I like that.
Yeah.
So let me put you on the boss. Let me put you on the spot.
Go for it.
Conservatively, worst case scenario date for GA.
End of the month, 2 weeks. I want to test it with a good amount of external people before we turn it on.
All right.
I want to test every single use case, and then I got to make sure the crypto to cash to crypto flow works really well. And you know, if they're using credit card, because again, I turned on credit card, right? So there's credit card processing. You know, there's a settlement process that we have to go through, and it takes us to settle to ourselves, and then we have to settle from ourselves to the creator. That won't be instant. If it's crypto, it's instant. If it's cash, just the way credit card processing works, there's a there's a lag in settlement, so it's like a 3-day lag.
Got it. So it will be safe to assume that if all the stars align, everything goes great, by December 1st, we could
Yes.
have VOYRmemories.com going.
Yes.
I'm excited. Excited. Now that gives me the positive energy and fuel to say, LFG. LFG.
Right.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
The coin gesture is right there with you, man. He's ready to go.
It's awesome, man. It's good to see. What resonated with me is what you just said about Etsy. It's like, I don't have
I've
to
always
make an
wanted to show
NFT.
Etsy, and this gives me I get a 2 for 1 here.
Exactly.
And
It's
Mata's
truly
gonna sell her
good to see.
boombox on it, and I'm loving
When I
it.
was having technical difficulties, I had to stick myself in.
If anything, we're gonna have to buy a new TV or something for her, because she's like, I mean, all I see is like something broken, but it's all good.
It's all broken. This is the best that I could do to come back.
Yeah.
You have like something coming out of your mouth. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's one of those days.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Doing the best I can.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what other parting thoughts we have other than this Voyeur memory stuff that you just dropped, brother. I mean, this is it's exciting. We know that there is a reason why I have these skulls here, but I'm not even gonna talk about that. But it's just some of the stuff that we are even working with that continue to fuel the positive energy of our mission that we do at VOYR and Voyager Media Group. So I couldn't be happier to be back in the saddle on what I'm doing. Can't wait to actually see VOYR Memories come in. Can't wait to actually continue to do these shows. Obviously, these shows are very important. Our goal, you're going to see a lot of amplification for these Sundays AMA starting this week. So for the next Sunday AMA, my expectation is that we go through the Rainmakers, go through everybody that is in, so they can see exactly what are we doing. And quite frankly, so that they can, if you want to complain about what's wrong, here's the stage. The founders are here. We want to hear your complaints and be able to give you the best advice based on what we are able to accomplish. So this is good, man. It's very good.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. We're doubling down again. We're turning up marketing, and the marketing is going to go at specific creator type. But again, we're going to amplify that and turn that heat up. I appreciate everybody's passion, frustration, excitement with us. I'm refocused. I am. I've always been 100% committed to VOYR. I guess I'm not 100. I'm 1,000% now. I mean, I 10x'd it this week. And,
from what we saw in this event, from the amount of meetings that we took, from the excitement in people's eyes, right? When they're like, "What? You guys did this?" And of course, a lot of people. Here's the other thing that is interesting. A lot of people thought that VOYR was not live.
Yeah.
And for me, when I was like, "Yeah, it's live," just go to VOYR.me. It's like people were like, "Really? This project is live? Can I invest now on it? Can I do this? Can I do that?" It's like, yeah, sure. You can do whatever you want. You can even join in. Do whatever.
There's another great idea from Madhan there.
All right, so Madhan, I have another suggestion. Also, the platform can have an article column section. People can write articles about everything. If a reader likes it, he or she would. Ooh, are you saying kind of like a Medium?
Yeah, I think so. Which we've actually have on our punch list, believe it or not, because we were always supposed to have text posts, and that's something that the development team there still owes us. So, believe it or not, that one actually will probably come sooner than later. But I like the tipping part of it. Yeah, for sure.
I like the part that we have talked, you, myself, right? We always think about the middleman when it comes to social media, right? So many websites out there like Upwork, Fiverr, there's the, VOYR Memories or even VOYR opens the opportunity for those things to also accelerate as well. And each different line of business is a line of revenue to VOYR. That's the way I see it.
That's right. It is. I mean, at the end of the day, again, we already committed to it. We're expanding the token so that we'll take any token. We're starting with a smaller list of what those tokens are, but we could really take any EVM based token. Doing that for two reasons. One, I want to, support our mission of decentralization, and what better way to do it and say we take every currency, right? So that's one. And two is friction removal, right? Well, the biggest thing we heard, the biggest thing we've known since the day we started this company, I mean, I think I put it down as our number one risk, was always going to be, how do we get people over the crypto hump? And people are not stupid. People are just sometimes not willing to take and learn something new. So they're still going to have to get a crypto wallet no matter what we do. I mean, I know there's people have asked me to, hey, turn username and password back on with email address and password. Doesn't help me because they still have to have a crypto wallet. Otherwise, they can't do transfer of commerce. They can't get paid. They can't do anything on the platform. So lowest common denominator, still they have to have a crypto wallet. But we want to make it so that if they have to open a crypto wallet, which they could do at Coinbase, Binance, wherever it may be, they're going to have a base platform wallet on a major chain, and we just want it to work. So that's the reason why we're doing what we're doing. Now we're going to tax them more if they decide to use that currency, and not that we're punishing them for not using VOYR, but we want to make it equal and fair and reward the holders of VOYR. So we're taxing them additional 4%, and that additional 4% is going back into the VOYR token. So there is a most favored nation status of VOYR, but we'll equate it and make it equal if they decide to use the frictionless method. We're also still working on fast cash to crypto. I didn't forget about that. We didn't stop doing that. So we're still doing that in parallel. So yes, we still want to help people to accelerate if they want to buy with credit card all the way into VOYR AMA, how to make that a one-step process. So we didn't stop focus on that. But I've made it the highest priority for us to get to open currency on the platform, because it just helps the platform grow the fastest. That's behind it. Not that we're giving up on our token or anything like that, because I've heard that question. Like, well, why would you give up on the token?
VOYR token as it is always going to be running on this thing. It's just
I mean, if anything, I mean, we're going to grow the LP and the market cap of the token pretty fast once we turn this on, because every single transaction done with a non-VOYR token will be putting a good amount of liquidity back into.
It's just a matter of time. That's why I keep saying it's a long-term thing. It's a long-term.
I can't say anything about what the impact on price and that kind of stuff is, because we don't talk about that. But if you're riding a roller coaster, you may have to be at the bottom of the hill. So
that's exactly right.
Ride the dip.
That's exactly very well. Very well said.
Ride the dip.
Very well said. Not financial advice, but very well said.
Yes, absolutely.
Mara, it looks like you're fixed now with some psychedelic stuff going on. What are your parting thoughts before I say my parting thoughts, I guess?
I love. You're on mute, Mara.
You're muted, so those are even better.
I need a nap, y'all. Oh, was that a dig? You just show up out of nowhere. Show up out of nowhere with a dig, but I digress.
I'm sorry. I haven't had lunch. I gotta eat lunch. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Last week was really eye-opening for me and really solidified everything that we're doing here. And I think it brought us closer together with other entrepreneurs and other folks that are doing the same thing. And it yielded wonderful collaboration and a breath of fresh air that was needed for all of us, to know that we're on the right track, we're doing the right thing, we're surrounded by the right people, and there's really no end to this. So to me, it was just, it was a tune-up. It was our 5,000-mile tune-up. where we got to really, really see through other people's eyes what it is that we're doing here. And that's just amazing. So those are my parting thoughts as I get swallowed by this weird slime.
Yeah, that you are being swallowed by the worst.
I'm gonna have to like pull out some Neo moves. Like,
Listen, you know what? The next show that I do, I'm just gonna do it in New York and just look at your. I've said it several times in some of our shows, but this is it. I'm going to New York.
It's swallowing me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How the hell does that happen? You don't even have a green screen in the background.
I don't.
That's hilarious.
Well,
if anybody wanted to ever make an NFT of Mata getting swallowed by slime,
wait a minute, screenshot.
Dude, we're recording it.
Right. I can take the frame. I forgot.
Yeah.
Every bad techie thing that could ever happen at VOYR happens to me. Not to you, it happens to me.
You know, maybe it's your moisturizer or something because it's following like your head. I don't know. Oh, it's gone. Now it's back. There it is. It's all good.
Ooh, it's going in my eye. Look, it's going in my eye.
I can see. You know, my parting thoughts, because obviously we always talk about the fact that we don't want to keep you here if we don't have anything to say. My parting thoughts is that I'm all in on VOYR. I'm all in on Voyager Media Group, which is our parent company. There are some amazing projects that our parent company are embarking upon. And it's just going to be a wild ride. But if there's one thing that we know here in this team is that we know how to do this. We've done this. One part of it is the vision. Part of it is the execution. Part of it is velocity. Part of it is admitting that when we don't know something, we're going to tell you we don't know something, but we were going to walk away if we don't see that there is value to the community, value to charitable organizations like we like to do, or value to, anything that has to deal with making something new. So super excited to that these shows are going to be back every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next show, I'm sure that we're going to have some new delivery, new development on that. But I will say on behalf of the entire team, Dave Siles down there, Mara Rivera over there. Notice that I can now do pointing because now I can do mirroring of my camera. This is even better. That's a new feature of the program that I figure out today. Yeah. Rob Levy, Brandon Myers, our CTO, creators, rainmakers, investors. Thank you. Thank you for believing.
I got one thing to add. So I got some. We will re-up the staking pool, the farming pools. We got to do it today because they expire tomorrow.
But,
okay. I did get the messages from people asking if they're going to go forward again. So if you want to keep it in the pool and you don't want to claim it out, I will work with Enrique here this afternoon. We will fund those those farms for another. We'll renew all the periods. So the two will renew for 45 days. The other one will renew for 90 days. So,
all right.
But we'll do that. So if you're staking at Blast Finance, we will re-up those pools here today. So,
all right. Matt Mahan has a question about what it is. Any plans for
staking VOYR alone? We are going to bring staking on our side over at some point. We've partnered with Blast because Blast gave us a fast answer for people who wanted to have a chance to grow the token in a pool. And so there's not a VOYR token pool. There is a VOYR BNB LP pool, which is kind of the closest thing to standalone VOYR today. But once we have some runway and some other stuff done first, it's more critical for the platform, we will bring in staking on our side because it's something we've always wanted to do. We always wanted to use it as an incentive to, I guess, reward or incentivize creators to keep tokens on the platform, but then also reward them with additional privileges if they are staking. And so that's something we want to do on our side, but it won't happen until next year.
Great question.
Absolutely. It is a great question.
All right. We are at the top of the hour, my friend. So
Yeah, let's call it.
I think we just call it. So again, on behalf of the entire team, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern on VOYR AMA. Have a great day, everyone.